Hi there, I'm Adrian. I'm going to show you through how to use these wonderful little things from M5 Stack, ooh, if they don't jump off all over the place, to make some really cool companion buttons for single digit things. This one has a screen on it. This is called the Atom S3. You can get this as the Atom S3R, and this one is the Atom Matrix, which has a matrix of LEDs. The first thing you want to do is go and download M5 Burner from the website. Just go and Google M5 Burner. I'm going to start using the Atom one here. I'm going to type in companion. There it is, M5 Atom Matrix. Just below my gawky head here, that way, is the download button. Press the download button to download. We're going to do this one live. You can see version 1.2 is now up there. You're going to get your handy dandy USB-C cable. You're going to hold down the button on the top. Actually, I probably switch the main camera for this one. This one's actually got a little 3D printed case, which is also up on the GitHub. I think someone else designed it. I didn't, but it's really handy. Credit to all them. Button on the top. Hold down the button. Plug in the USB-C cable. This will put it into programming mode. If everything goes according to plan, let go. We hope it works. And now you can see it's, oh, you can't see it because it's not there. Up the top, below my head, it says found new device COM4. The COM port will be different for you. That's just the way it is. Once you've got it there, hit burn. We know it's an unofficial warranty. Firmware, there's no warranty. What am I talking about? And it'll detect the chip. As you can see, it's now writing the file. Have I got a Wi-Fi card plugged in here? I do not. Oh, I won't be able to do it that way either. I'll figure out how to show you in a second. Waiting for burning. That's it. Now it's done. I like to unplug, replug. So we unplug the device, we plug it back in. It should do that thing, does a little test, says the Wi-Fi is ready. See the little Wi-Fi thing? On your phone, you'll now see, if everything worked according to plans, a Wi-Fi that should be called M5 Atom. Maybe I've gone too quick. It's still showing the Wi-Fi. Well, if that didn't work, and maybe because this has still got some Wi-Fi that I've got testing here on it, my phone's being silly. There it is, M5 Atom, and then the MAC address underneath it. Not that you can see that, but we're going to connect to that, and it should pop up automatically with the this thing, the Wi-Fi manager. So from here, you've got two things you've got to do. You'll have to do your setup, which is where you type in your companion IP. I happen to know that one. So I'm going to type that one in now. We're going to hit save on that. It'll say saved. Now you do have to go back. So once you've set the companion ID, now go to configure Wi-Fi at the top. Can't hold it up at the same time, apparently. It'll take a while once you've pressed the button to search for all the Wi-Fis around. Select your Wi-Fi, type in its password. Now it will have to be a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. Like so. Type in my password. Hit save. It says trying to connect ESP to the network. If it fails, reconnect to the AP again. Now, if you do happen to forget everything, oh, there we go. It looks like it has connected. Oh, this is very exciting. If it does not work for you, you can hold down the button on the front, because this, remember, is a button on the front where the screen is, and reset it. You have to hold it down for 5 seconds to do that, which is just a thing you have to do. Oh, it said something, but I'm trying to get into my companion so we can do things. Let's just go in here, share my screen, boink. Okay, I'm going to use this button up the top here, M5 Atom. Let's go to Surfaces, Remote Surfaces, Discover, Configured. Up there, oh no, it's not it. I'm just going to reboot it one more time, because sometimes it takes a couple of reboots to come up. Does its little power on test, does its Wi-Fi test. Should come up. There we go. Came straight up. M5 Atom Matrix. We can see it's come up here. I'm going to call this, camera 1. You got your brightness control, all that stuff. Yeah, good. Okay. I don't have the LED plugged in the back, but I'll show you that in a minute. That's really cool too. So it's currently on this top button up the top here. And if I push it, you'll see it makes the background go red. Push it again, see it makes it go blue. But that's just how I've configured that button. For offset, go into the thing. We can see I've now named it so it knows where it is. You know, offset it in the grid, whatever, it'll just work. It does its thing. Okay, what's really cool is if you get an LED, common cathode LED RGB, the ones that are 2 to 3 volts basically, and you plug them in the back, then you get the ability to do that. So the same process goes for the S3 Atom, and let's see if I've got one here that we can have a look at. Rather than take that one out of its case. This looks promising. Here we go. So we'll unplug that one. Doink. And by the magic of doing things earlier, we can go on here. Now this one's a little bit different. So it's doing its little boot. Oh, I'll do it again. This one does its little boot sequence. There you go, red, green, blue. Shows on the screen what it's doing, tells you what it's doing at all times, waiting for connections. And then all of a sudden the same thing is here. So this one, as we can see, when we push the button, goes between red and blue. We'll go back to those buttons. The only thing with the S3s I found is you don't want to spam the buttons too fast. And because this is a screen, we can do funky things like put the time on there. So the time that is counting up there, I can see that time on here. I use them for VTR countdowns so that people know how much longer is left on a VTR. The thing that's interesting about the code and the way I've done it, which again might suit some, you can change yourself. It's all up on GitHub, go nuts. This one, here we go. I'll call this one Tally Laszlo. The brightness controls the LED in the rear. Now at the moment you can see this one doesn't have a very bright background, but that's because I've selected a very dark color. So if we do pump that up, it gets insanely bright, which is quite fun. And again, we can change it to whatever color we want to change it to. This particular LED does go warm when it's got its thing. Sorry, it goes warm when it's got its RGB driven or the same voltage, because this will do 3 point something volts. Anyway, so there you go. That's how you do it. Exactly the same process for the M5 close, M5 S3. So the same thing, go to S3, type in companion, download it, and we'll do that on another one just to prove that it's really this simple. We can see that one's downloaded successfully. I'm going to literally open a brand new M5, M5 Atom S3. We're going to hold down that little button on the side, plug it into USB-C into your computer. You should see just above my head in a moment. After I let go, yep, it's ready to go. It's found a device. It's a different COM thing. We're going to push burn. We know it's unofficial. We're going to click start. Going to do the whole process again, just to make sure you know exactly how to do this. Mainly because I've got about 30 that I have to do for nefarious purposes. It's not really nefarious. It's really cool for things like go buttons on the side of stage, if you're doing performances. Tallies, they're really handy for, obviously. I like using Companion and Tally Arbiter because Tally Arbiter allows me to do really funky things where I know where routers are and switches are and multiple switches at the same time. It's a very, very good program, and Joseph Adams is a really lovely individual who's done a lot of work on that. I'm just waiting for it to be burning. Still thinking. Burn successful. Click here to return. We're going to do exactly the same thing. We're going to unplug it, plug it back in, and it's now saying booting. Come on. Wi-Fi okay. Now this one just happens to have my details in it. It's not a, how do I say this nicely? It's not a network that I really care about because I switch it off all the time. But this one has picked up the details and you can see it's doing the same thing. If I'm to be so cheeky and to plug in another one of the devices into just regular power, because remember, this is just USB power. When I wait for that one to boot, as I click the other button, the colors will change very quickly, provided I don't spam the button too much. There we go. There you go. That's as simple as it is. I've been Adrian. I hope this has been a really fun little tutorial on how to get these wonderful little devices working. 3D print out the case as well. It makes it really nice. It's got a hot shoe. It's very, very cool. I don't do this for my day job. This is just fun. That's my day job. That's what I do. It's fun. All right, enjoy. Have a wonderful day. Ciao. Why am I putting a title slide up? It's not a real video. Like, not a professional, whatever.